Alright, good morning. It's the day after Thanksgiving. I'm back in here after HLB. Kind of dictated to be in a blind this morning. It's raining, windy, pretty crappy weather overall, but last time I saw HLB it was weather about just like this, so good part of that is finally got in here quiet. It was, with the rain and the wet leaves, snow is melting, so last couple times coming in here, you just feel like you're blowing every deer out of here with how loud the crunchy snow is. So that was not the case this morning. We just need some movement in here, right back, like right in their bedding transition area. So right in the living room. Hopefully one of them pops out here and makes a mistake. Keep you posted. Well, that's gonna do it. It is after 9 o'clock, and we did not see a deer. So that's always a possibility down here. You're so close, you can't really see too far. So is what it is. It was a crappy morning, but man, there's so many birds that fly through here. It's just like you catch glimpses of movement, and your attention is just locked on all the time. But it's after 9 o'clock. I heard one shot all morning, so I just think that the deer aren't moving. They're just hunkered down, but it looks like it's going to be decent this afternoon. We got another line of weather coming through, and then it should clear up for the afternoon. So hopefully one of us can get this thing done.
You guessed it, I'm back in the shanty below the farm here. There was actually a big bear track I caught across that cornfield that was probably late last night. It wasn't super fresh because it was a little washed out from the rain we got last night, but it's definitely within the last 24 hours, and it was kind of odd. So there's a track coming out across the field, and then there was a track going back in. So I don't know if the bear came out and then went back in, or well, obviously did, but what I'm saying is I don't know if it's in here or out of here. Either way, it was a big bear. There's no doubt about that. So that's kind of nice to know that there was one in here recently. The snow melted a lot. We got a good strong wind out of the southwest, which is good for this spot. Our wind's just blowing out across the cornfield toward the barn. Monte hunted this morning, as you guys seen on the beginning of this video, and got skunked. He's up in the shanty overlooking the strip food plot this afternoon. Dad, I think, is going into Cherry Ridge, so hopefully we see some deer, maybe a bear. That was kind of intriguing to see that big track. Seeing any deer would be good as of what happened to me yesterday. I didn't hunt this morning. I edited video all morning, got caught up on some stuff. So
how's it going, everyone? It is Friday, November 25th, day after Thanksgiving. Up here in the shack overlooking the food plot, the corn food plot to my front, and then strip food plot down at the bottom. As you can hear, it's super windy. Probably 15 to 20 mile an hour sustained, and gusts up into 20s, so hoping that calms down a little bit. There's no precipitation falling right now. Here's some shooting going on too. PA rifle season opens tomorrow, so we live right on the border, so a lot of people are able to double dip and can catch Pennsylvania season as well, so people are making sure they're squared away for that. But I don't know, I wish I was more positive about tonight, but it's just this wind is just whipping, and we hunted up here last night. The deer, you could tell they were awful hockey. I think they're getting pressured pretty good got pressured pretty good up on top here during Thanksgiving. All the deer we saw, mostly except for one, were just passing through the strip food plot down here. So that's probably my best opportunity, is if one of the big boys are down in the red brush and they go through the strip food plot. Most of the snow is melted, so they've got access to food about wherever and whenever they want it right now. So it's tough hunting, but you can't get them from the house, and I'm happy to be out here. So looking forward, hopefully tomorrow, to get my son out here, Griffin. Was planning on today, but he's napping, and any parent knows that when a child is napping, you do not wake them up from that nap. So I'm out here to get it done. We'll see what happens.
Well, I'm not seeing anything, but I can see that Monty is. That deer's looking back like there might be something else coming out. Yep, there's another deer coming out. That one actually looks like a buck. Let's zoom in on it. That one on the left looks like a buck. Yeah, it's a pretty decent buck. Zoom in and get a better look at it. Looks like that big 6-point. I'm sure Monty's got a lot better footage of it.
Hey, what's up? I think so. He's like outside his ears.
Yeah, the deers probably don't want to shoot it. Wish we had rifle with it or something.
Yeah. He's very killable right now.
Just get it right in front of my camera.
Yeah, I mean, if Griffin was here or something, maybe I would, but I think he's gonna survive tonight. Yeah. There's a pile of them out there. Yeah, there's a bunch. Yep. That's another buck coming there.
Is there any action down in the strip?
Just early. There was just two that went through there, two doe. You see anything?
Watching all these deer right here. That's going to do it on this evening's hunt. I'm back to the house now. As you guys can see, I ended up not seeing anything. That spot that I'm hunting down there is kind of all or nothing. You know, it's a spot that it's as close as I can get to where HLB's living. You know, and the problem is there's no reason for them to be or come up to where I'm at. There's no food. There's not really any cover. It's just as close as I can get to where he is, essentially. So pretty much all I'm hoping is that a doe, you know, is hot down there and he starts running her and he runs her up toward our field and I can get a crack at him. But otherwise, there's really no chance at that deer the way it is right now. But Monte did have an awesome night. He ended up seeing 20-some deer and 6 or 7 bucks. One was wasn't the big 6 that a lot of you guys would probably be thinking of. The big 6 is actually dead. They got killed by Corey down on the creek bottom. It's Carl's son killed him last week in Nebraska, which was awesome. That was an extremely old, mature buck. And huge congrats to Corey on that. But this buck, I think, is possibly offspring to the big 6. And this deer is actually 3.5 years old. I've been watching him on the trail cameras the last 2 years up there, and kind of hoping that he gets cranked. Monte is obviously not willing to let him have it and sacrifice his buck tag on that deer. So, anyways, it was nice for Monte to go up there and see all them deer come out, and it was kind of fun for me too, because I have all these cell cams and I can watch a live feed, you know, of all the food plots. So I always know what's going on, what deer are there. I can zoom in on them and track them, and you know, I was kind of sitting there. It's almost like I was hunting with them by watching. Even though I wasn't seeing anything, I was seeing a lot of deer up there in front of him through those cell cams. So I appreciate everybody watching, and make sure you stay tuned. The very next video on here is going to be the Pennsylvania opener, where I go over to Slava's and hunt the opening day. And you know what's awesome? Monte's going to be sitting with Slava in the shanty, and he's also going to be videoing. So we're going to be bringing you 2 videos from the Pennsylvania opener. Well, maybe not 2 videos, but 2 cameras with 2 different hunters. So it's pretty exciting. Looking forward to that.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you're having a lot of luck out there, and hopefully you ate a ton of turkey yesterday.